to this Alabama adventure, getting close to Bigfoot. Let me give you a little background on what's going on here on this particular video that I want you to take a look at. Back the 1st of March of 2017, Dorothy and I had a Bigfoot investigation that we wanted to go talk to the witness on. So that's what we did one day. We made a little trip, and after we got through talking to the person on the way home, we decided that we would make a little detour down a road that's not often traveled now. It was traveled more about 10 years ago when I used to travel this road about 2 or 3 times a week. So anyway, as we neared it, Dorothy mentioned let's swing down through there to just see if we see any signs. We had already saw some signs that afternoon, and I will show you this picture here to begin with. It's kind of hard to tell exactly what this is, but this was a formation that we found along one of Alabama's major highways that afternoon, and I won't give the exact location of where we saw what we found that I'm going to show you in just a few minutes. Anyway, it is in central Alabama, and in the month of March we have found, and other people have found, just an enormous amount of footprints and that type of stuff. And that's what we found this afternoon, was a couple of footprints crossing a dirt road right at a creek. So anyway, we have filmed that, and we've made some still pictures I want you to look at. But anyway, I want you to look at this particular formation right here. It may be kind of hard in this picture to figure it out real well. Maybe Dorothy can zoom in on it pretty well to where you can tell a little bit more about it. But we did find this formation, and it did let us know that Bigfoot is in that particular area. There were a lot more formations. This was just an unusual one that I had never seen before. And as anybody does, and especially me, when I see a new formation, I sure like to get a picture of it. So that's what we did with this one right here. But anyway, we decided to take this detour down this particular dirt road, as I said, that I used to travel a lot. And it's not traveled very much now, because in places it was a pretty rough road. But what is going to happen in this video, Dorothy just put the camera out the window of the vehicle that we were in, and recorded a lot of signs up in the woods. And she may have caught a Bigfoot or two, because at one point, as she was driving down this dirt road near this creek, she saw what appeared to be a Bigfoot cross the road, and it came from our right, crossed the road, and went into the woods on our left. Anyway, it was just a little ways further on down the road where we found these two tracks that I'll show you in just a minute. But what I want you to do is to watch this video. We'll show you some signs that were in the woods. It's very thick woods down through there, and as you can tell, this is the tail end of the Appalachian Mountains. All right, what you're going to hear in this video is some wind noise, of course, where we had the camera out the window. You're also going to hear our conversation as we were talking, just going down the road. You may have a little trouble sort of figuring out what we're saying, but what we're talking about is just the signs that we're seeing and that particular type of stuff. And there are lots of signs in these particular woods. So anyway, if you would just sit back and watch the video, and we'll get to these 2 Bigfoot tracks that we found on either side of the road in just a few minutes.
Find a Bigfoot print. got a bent one with the broke one over the top of it, and another bent one over it, and then another pole, and 5 or 6 poles on it.
Video now, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, see someone.
There's some more poles laid over. But what's holding them?
But can't hardly figure out.
And they're all up in there.
And they're just 2 minutes later, it just didn't be like that's a sign. I mean, I ain't an expert on wood, but I've been able to look, but I watch it whenever I go to the
Right there. Got 2 bent right there. I mean, 2 poles leaning over right there. And nothing holding it. Not a thing holding it. Well, maybe I got enough footage you can get something out of it. I just saw a Bigfoot cross the road in front of us.
Okay, now it's at this particular point in the trip that Dorothy said she saw a Bigfoot cross the road, and as I said, it went from our right to our left, and so we stopped for just a moment, and now we begin easing on down the road. But you keep an eye out up in these woods. You may spot a Bigfoot up in there, because it was about right along here where we just paused, where the Bigfoot crossed the road. We looked, but we did not see tracks right here at this particular place. That was the pause there. But anyway, we kept moving along on down the hill, and we'll be coming up on this creek in just a few moments. This is a shot of an old chimney that we found almost on the side of the road. So we wanted to video that real quick. And matter of fact, I believe it was 2 chimneys. Then we began to go on down the road a little farther. And here is the creek. And we didn't know there was a very large pipe that goes under the road right here, about a 6-foot tall pipe. So we didn't know what there might be something up in this pipe. But anyway, we were just sitting here looking, since it was a creek. And then this is what we found. This footprint right here. As you can tell, it's not a fresh footprint. It looks like it had been rained on. I believe the last time that it rained in this area was about 3 days before we got here. So I would say that this footprint is 3 to 4 days old. But as you can see, it is a a pretty good print. But you look at it and see what I think it's a print. But you look at it and see what you think about it. And right now, I'm getting out of the truck, looking on the other side of the road to see if there might be another print over there, which I did find another print. This is that same print, but I did make a picture of the other print. And as you can see, what you need to do whenever you do find a print is I put my foot there beside it to start with to kind of give you a gauge on the size. But I did put my cap down. And if you'll do that whenever you make a picture, a cap or a soft drink can, anything that you have that could give us a estimate on the size, then that always helps out. But this is the footprint that we found on the road, and now I'm going to show you another print that we found on the opposite side of the road. But I want you to take a good look at this print to see what you think. Okay, now let's go to picture 011, and it is a picture of a track that I found on the other side of the road as Dorothy found this. So I guess this was Dorothy's first Bigfoot footprint that she's found. She remembered her first Bigfoot sighting of several years ago, and I will try to do a video on that pretty soon because I also had a sighting at this same place where she had her first sighting several years ago, and I'll tell you about that in an upcoming video. But anyway, that was the two footprints that we found in the same spot one afternoon, the 1st of March. Okay, well, boys and girls, I guess that was tonight's Alabama adventure. I hope you enjoyed it. We did find a couple of footprints out there. I'll just say on the tail end of the Appalachian Mountains. And, you know, as I sometimes do, I always like to say, coming to you from the tail end of the Appalachian Mountains in the heart of the South, this is Alabama Adventures. I forgot to do that at first because I was trying to keep in mind about the footprint. But anyway, as you watched this video and saw these hardwood forest that we were passing, that was one thing we wanted to video, was the hardwood forest, so we could show you some signs that are in the hardwood forest. And as I mentioned one time earlier, if you're in a position to where you may be leaving some land like this or need a tax deduction of some type, that would be good. We would like to acquire about 100 acres of hardwood forest to set aside for nothing but Bigfoot research. And if you might be in a position to where you could help us out with something like that, it would be greatly appreciated. So as I always do, as we bring this video to a close, I'd like to say hello to my granddaughter Madison. I would like to tell you that the Alabama Bigfoot Society is run completely out of pocket, and if you would like to, and you're in a position to where you can make a donation, it too would be very much appreciated. All you have to do is to go on our website, alabamabigfootsociety.com, and on the front page you'll find a place to where you can make that donation. And we will take a donation of either money or equipment. We can very well use either one. Also, if you like this video and you like what we're doing down here, we hope you give us a like, and we hope you subscribe to the channel. Well, I guess that's about it for tonight, and I hope you enjoyed this particular edition called The Road Less Traveled. And I'll be looking for you next time on the next Alabama adventure, getting close to Bigfoot.